Good morning, and let's discuss the first of the 21 homages to Tada. Whoops, I've obscured the text. There you go. And so the text reads, Homage to Tada, swift and fearless, with eyes like a flash of lightning. Lotus born from an ocean of tears, shed by Chenrezig, three worlds' protector. Let's break that down. The first couplet is talking about Green Tada's energy. Homage to Tada, swift and fearless, with eyes like a flash of lightning. The cool thing about Tada, especially as described by the famous prayer, A Song of Longing to Tada the Infallible, is that she can be our guru, our deva, and our dharmapala. And in addition to being a bunch of foreign words, what that means is our teacher, the Buddha we rely upon, and our protector. And so this is describing Tada's capacity to work as our spiritual protector. So Tada in itself means rescuer or heroine, swift and fearless. Really just describe, her superhero aspects, with eyes like a flash of lightning. Come on, guys. Who hasn't had that moment where you're courting a girl and all of a sudden her eyes turn into laser turrets? It's been said that there are 2 days in every relationship, guys. The day when you can do no wrong in your girl's eyes, and the day when you can do no right in your girl's eyes. Oh, that's a bad day. And so the couplet, Homage to Tada, swift and fearless, with eyes like a flash of lightning, just describe her energetic disposition and ability to protect her devotees. Now, is this something we have to believe in? No, I'm a liberal Buddhist. I don't teach faith. I teach as there are disempowering ideas and empowering ideas. If you find this to be empowered, then play with it as a possibility and notice its effect that it has in your life. Now let's turn our attention to the second couplet. Lotus born from an ocean of tears, shed by Chenrezig, three worlds protector. So it seems that when you look at all the religions in the world, there's only 2 religions: fundamentalism and liberalism. In every religion you have fundamentalists, and they're pretty much the same. They're fearful, and they're rigid, and they're intolerant and kind of cranky. And then you have liberals who are looking for a way to take whatever religion is at their hands and use it to increase their love and their peace and their joy. So there are 2 fundamentalist approaches to the origins of the female Buddha, Green Tada. A typical misogynist fundamentalist view is to say, okay, here's the deal. Chenrezig, the Buddha of compassion, was working very, very hard for a very long time to help people get out of samsara, or free them from the tyranny of sufferings. And at one point he was just horribly dejected. He just rescued everyone from hell, turned around, and all of a sudden hell filled back up again. And he was just overwhelmed and wept. And he wept and wept and wept so much his tears formed a pond, and from the center of the pond came a lotus, and upon that lotus was a green Buddha, female Buddha named Tada, who said, "Don't worry, I'll help you." So that's the fundamentalist point of view of the origin of Tada. The fundamentalist misogynist view, that Tada is simply an emanation of Chenrezig. For in that story she arose from his tears. The fundamentalist feminist view of Tada is that former thing I told you was just a story, lovely myth, but Tada was really a Dharma practitioner who became a Buddha, and was the first Buddha to become a Buddha as a woman. One thing that we share, one thing that has in common between those two fundamentalistic stories is their rigidity. They don't know how to reconcile the two camps. And so one camp says the other camp's a myth, the other camp says the other camp is a myth. So here's the deal. As a liberal, we say, well, they both could happen at the same time. What if Tara was the first woman to become a Buddha as a woman, but while she was a bodhisattva, she was a devotee of Chenrezig, of Avalokiteshvara, of, you guessed it, the Buddha of compassion. And it can be said that if we rely on a specific Buddha's teachings and apply them, and rely on a certain Buddha's blessings and embrace them, then when we have fully mastered that Buddha's teachings to the point where we are able to practice them spontaneously, habitually, easily, and effectively, then we have accomplished that Buddha. When the union of bliss and letting go, when the union of love and letting go, when the union of awareness and letting go has become that ingrained into us, it could be said that our body, speech, and mind have become emanations of that Buddha. And when we say that, we're not talking literally, we're talking metaphorically. For instance, we could say, why that Bodhisattva's practice of the bliss of meditation is so deep. It is as if she was an emanation of the speech, the energy of Chenrezig. Or you could say, gosh, that Bodhisattva's compassion is so great, and her good works are so healing that it is as if she was an emanation of the compassion of Chenrezig. Or you could say that Bodhisattva's ability to be aware yet let go is so profound that it is as if her mind was an emanation of the mind of Chenrezig. And so if we release our habit of clutching onto statements as if they were literal, and recognize that in all languages you have tropes. In all languages you have metaphors, similes, hyperbola, and the like. Then we don't have to divide up into camps. And we can get on to the most important thing, which is receiving blessings and applying teachings, so that we too can become emanations of Tara or Chenrezig, or whichever Buddha you choose. Allow me to chant this quatrain for you now. Homage to Tara, swift and fearless, with eyes like a flash of lightning, lotus bolt from an ocean of tears, shed by Chenrezig, three worlds protector. What I recommend doing is chanting one couplet per breath. And there you have it. Enjoy this, play with this, be transformed by this. I, Dimple Dog, dare ya. Until next time, may you and yours be healthy and happy. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soha.